Mr. Murphy, I'll start with you. You advocate fully funding the public employee pension system, which is currently severely underfunded. And obviously, we're obligated to pay what has already been committed. But going forward, would you consider the state switching new employees to a 401k type program like a lot of private businesses have done?
I chaired the original commission on this 12 years ago, and if we had taken the steps that we had outlined, we wouldn't be in the position we're in today, but we are. The pension plans have been underfunded in the Christie-Guadagno years by $23 billion. That's not the only reason, but it's a principal reason why we've been downgraded 11 straight times. The state must own up to its obligations. It must get as fast as possible to fully funding its pension obligations. We're a state for many reasons, but this is one of the biggest ones that folks no longer trust. And trust is something at all costs we can't lose, and we've lost it. So the answer is we've got to get back to fully funding the pension plan. Only then can you start talking about what else you're going to do. If you've been left at the altar 20 years in a row, and most notably in the past 8 years, and the only answer is, hey, if you concede a little bit more, we might find a way to find more money. That's unacceptable. The state must meet its obligations.
And for all those people at home who are owed that money, what is your specific plan? What do you say to them? What are the specifics of that?
Okay, here we go. Again, you've got an administration over here with Governor Christie that's taken care of hedge funds, big companies, and the wealthiest among us. They've had historically significant tax breaks. We want to unwind those tax breaks and fund getting back to funding the middle class in this state. Those are three big items: public education, fully meeting our pension obligations, and build the infrastructure that this administration has kicked down the road.
All right. And Ms. Guadagno, I'd like to know your specific plan.
So very simply, it's going to cost $5 billion in pension payments. It's going to cost another $10 billion in health care payments in order to fully fund the pension as suggested by my opponent. I want everybody in this room to close their eyes and tell me what you see. And you see nothing because we have no plan whatsoever. Phil has no plan whatsoever to fully fund that pension. What I would do is really simple. I would take the law enforcement pensions and spin them off because they're almost fully funded as it is. If they want to manage their pensions, they should manage their pension, and they should do it in a way that does not impact or put taxpayers at risk. Then we have to sit down and admit what we cannot deny, and that is that the pensions for the teachers and other public sector unions is broke. What we're doing right now in New Jersey is hiring 21-year-old teachers and telling them that they will have a pension in 25 or 30 years. I would sit down, look at the Tom Byrne-Healy pension Commission report and start negotiating there fairly, respectfully, and openly.
Shouldn't there be a basic line here of telling the truth in these discussions?
Absolutely.
Oh,
but that's for our audience to decide.
Please.
Come on.
Please.
You're just making stuff
Please.
up.
If you're going to start to interrupt me, if you're going to start to interrupt again, I will interrupt
to both candidates, we really do need to keep on time, so we'll show all of us respect and just keep to the subject at matter. Dr. Jalvin has the next question.
Well, I'm going to try to literally